As leaders, we have to pay close attention and tend carefully to what's going on inside of our soul and our spirit, or our leadership may end up doing more harm than good. Every day, there's a tension between what our souls and our spirits need to be healthy and prosperous and joyful, and what success-driven life and leadership encourages us to do and even requires from us. So, how is your soul and how is your spirit really? Well, you may not be hiding it as well as you think. It's time to learn to live and lead from a whole soul and a healthy spirit so you can build a healthy, prosperous business and enjoy a fruitful life. Because our business, what's the most important focus of our business is actually not growth, though that is important. It's actually health. Because when our business is healthy, it can grow. But when it's not, it can't. And we won't grow healthy and prosperous businesses without being healthy and prosperous leaders. Our drivenness and our insecurity, combined with society's pressure and the requirements of success, often lead to neglect of our soul and our spirit. And getting healthy requires us to pull back the veneer and be serious enough to get honest, to own our stuff, and to take responsibility for our soul care. We need to go to some of the most private, dark corners of our soul, those dark places where personal ambition and fear and insecurity, unworthiness, and other brokenness live. We don't have to be ashamed of that. It's those lurking predators that would love nothing more than to devour our souls and steal away the joy out of our ministry and our mission. And a lot of our energy and our resources have been thrown at helping us become more effective in our pursuit of vision and success. Our concentration on skill and technique and strategy has resulted in de-emphasizing our interior life, though. The outcome is an increasing number of men and women leading Christian businesses who are emotionally empty and spiritually dry. And many of us are living the story of neglected souls and diseased bodies and spirits. And who is that serving? We feel separate. We feel isolated relationally. We've stopped paying attention to what's really going on inside of us. And when we neglect our interior life, we run the risk of being very destructive to ourselves and to those that we love and to the ones that we lead. And asking for help can feel risky. And so we just try to tough it out and keep it in and ignore it. But eventually, business and life come unraveled if we don't address it. We're obsessed with leadership and seduced by our ambition, and our big dreams and big visions are bigger than ever. And so many men and women who I see that are in Christian leadership, in honest moments of reflection, actually long to escape the prison they feel that they live in. They want a different mission. They want a different ministry. They want a different business, and they want a very different life than the one that they're living. They're tired. They're emotionally drained. They're struggling. And they wonder, gosh, isn't there a better way than this? This has not got to be the only way. They're just tired of this battle and of the soul, the mind, the will, and the emotions, and of the spirit, feeling like they're disconnected from God's supernatural presence and His life being breathed inside of them. Many of us feel like we've got a hole in our soul and that it's draining the life out of us, and our business is sucking the life out, and we're running on empty. We're helping everybody else and serving everybody else and transforming lives, but deep down, we're sharing with others the life that we really aren't living. We find ourselves serving out of duty and obligation and even resentment. Our spirits are dry. Our hearts aren't in it anymore because we're weary and we're exhausted. We've got this gnawing feeling in our gut that something is missing, that this wasn't really what was supposed to be. There's less compassion. There's more cynicism. We even dream of getting out many days. And if the truth be known, we're not hiding it as well as we think. The people who are closest to us feel it, and they see it eking out. And we know it too. If we imagine our soul as a bucket, what's poking holes in your bucket right now? What internal and external pressures are contributing to your unhealthy soul and spirit? What stress, fear, lack, and people-pleasing, expectations, pressure, insecurity, broken places are all leading to that shadow side of your leadership. The personality traits and the inner drives that actually bring us success are often the things that trap us and create struggle and desperation, which is why it's so important to learn the art of soul care. So if someone asked you today, how is it really with your soul and your spirit? What's poking holes in your bucket? What's draining your soul and dousing your spirit? What does your soul need? What do you need to lead and live from a healthy soul and a healthy spirit? And if you're feeling drained and disconnected, if you aren't being as effective as you like, and if your spirit and soul need care, it's time to start paying attention and start caring for them. You don't not have time. And it is time to learn to live and lead from a soul and a healthy spirit so you can build a healthy, prosperous business and enjoy that fruitful life that God created you for. It's time to grow healthy and prosperous businesses fueled by healthy, prosperous leadership and healthy, prosperous living. It's time to reclaim your inheritance, and I would love to help. If you're ready, click below and let's do it.